Let's talk about anti-aging now, the anti-aging market. It says here globally the anti-aging market is expected to reach about $274 billion in 2013. There's a company at the forefront of this industry. It's called Allergan Pharmaceuticals. Darling, it says here, of the New York Stock Exchange, at the forefront of globally celebrated brands. In the studio with me is the president, Doug Ingram. Doug, welcome to the studio. Welcome to Cape Town. Why are you here first of all?
Thank you. We have an aesthetic conference, the World Conference for Aesthetic Medicine is here in Cape Town.
So what is aesthetic medicine?
So aesthetic medicine is medicine first and foremost. It's medical practice. It can take the form of certainly of cosmetic surgery. It can also be minimally invasive procedures like fillers and Botox. It has really at its core a couple of things. First, it's medical practice. That's an important thing to consider. It's science-based. The products are science-based, and it deals with physicians and medical practitioners.
So it's based on science rather than some hocus pocus.
Precisely. Exactly right.
And we're doing this because it's Valentine's Day today, and of course a lot of people want to be looking good to try and grab themselves a Valentine for some extraordinary reason. But how big is the business? How has it grown, for example, over the last 10 years as human beings become more vain?
Well, first of all, I would say the interesting thing about the market and about medical aesthetics is that people are beginning to realize it's not an issue of vanity. And that's why it's growing, from my perspective, so well. And it's really gone from a fairly nascent concept to a very mainstream concept today. I think the worldwide market for medical aesthetics is about $6 billion today. And if we look out at 2017, it'll be about $10 billion, the medical aesthetics portion of anti-aging. And I think the reason for that is exactly because people are beginning to realize that it's not a vanity issue, and it's becoming a mainstream concept, and there's a few reasons for that. And I think really in Africa and South Africa is a perfect model for that.
If it's not vanity, then what is it? Sorry, you must explain that to me.
Yeah, so it's becoming mainstream because there's a pent-up demand. I think as the middle class grows, there's always a desire for people to look better, to feel more confident and refreshed. But the demand for what? It's not a demand to be overdone or to look as though you've had significant procedures. It's a demand to be natural and subtle. And I think there are two things going on right now in South Africa that have allowed that to occur, and explains why we're growing extremely well right now in Africa and South Africa. The first is the physicians themselves. There are in South Africa about 900 aesthetically oriented physicians. And as the number of aesthetically oriented physicians grows, and as their skill and training enhances, their ability to provide natural and subtle aesthetic results increases, and giving the mainstream consumer what they want. And on top of that, of course, it's the products. The products are changing. Innovation is coming that's allowing the physician to have the right kind of tools to provide that natural look. And Allergan's been in the forefront of that. We are the market leaders we are Botox, and we are also significantly the market leaders in fillers. We have, for instance, a new product called Voluma, which is a product that's allowed physicians in South Africa to help women with contours that are very subtle facially that have assisted women and really given them the results.
So advances are being made. I mean, there's been all sorts of bad press about certain products over the years, but what you're saying is they're safe now, they're based on scientific principles, and they're growing in importance. And I suppose as people live longer, the industry will continue to grow.
Well, that is the anti-aging issue, right? And again, I don't think it's a vanity issue. I think as we all begin to live longer, which is a wonderful thing, people want their external appearance to match their internal feeling. They don't want to. They want to grow older, and they are living more vibrant lives. I was out walking the streets of Cape Town. I've never seen a more vibrant group of human beings. The outdoor culture here and the athletic culture here is second to none. I've seen almost anywhere. And I think as people age and they are living healthier, longer lives, they want their external appearance to match that.
Very quickly, tell us about your company and how it's grown and its listing, etc.
Well, Allergan has been very, very successful for a long time, and I think among the reasons for that is that we tend not to disappoint. We tend to deliver on our promises to our investors. We finished the year in 2012 as a company growing at about 9% on sales and about 15% on profit in a challenging global environment for pharmaceuticals.
So you're a market leader, essentially.
We are a market leader in most of our segments. We do medical aesthetics. We have therapeutic indications as well. In medical aesthetics, we are undoubtedly the market leader. We are a big player in ophthalmology. We are, without a doubt, a market leader there. And in the biologic area, we have Botox for its therapeutic indications, and we're doing extremely well there.
We'll have to leave it there, but enjoy the rest of your time in vibrant Cape Town. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you.
That's Doug Ingram, the president of Alec.